This is really bad. This is really bad.
Go vote blue. And if you disagree with this sentiment, just hit the unfollow button. I don't need your business. Thanks.
Rachel Zegler has broken down again her highly publicized role as Eva Peron in the upcoming production of Evita at the London Palladium is turning out to be less of a triumphant stage debut and more of a humiliating wake-up call. Check the official ticketing website. Any date, any seat, any section. And you're hit with the same embarrassing reality. Nothing is sold out.
Again, it's a big production. It's not a small production. Well, here are the tickets. All available.
Not a single section, not a single date. It's a sea of green and not the good kind. This isn't some indie theater on the outskirts of London. This is the London Palladium, a venue where legends perform and tickets usually vanish faster than you can think. And yet, with just weeks to go before the curtain rises, Rachel Zegler can't even fill a single row, let alone the whole house.
And say, I am not broken. My break is not my end.
The marketing team pulled out all the stops. Golden Globe winner, Disney's Snow White, The Hunger Games, you name it. But none of it is working.
She's in this show here, starring Golden Globe winner Rachel Zegler, who did Disney's Snow White, West Side Story, The Hunger Games, in the iconic role of Eva Peron.
The audience isn't biting. Not in London, and certainly not for Zegler. If this is supposed to be the big new chapter in her career, someone better check the script, because the reviews are already in, and the verdict? Brutal silence. Sure, some defenders might claim theater's a different beast, and Zegler just needs time to adjust. But let's not kid ourselves. Theater, especially in London, is a meritocracy. If audiences think you're worth the price of admission, they show up. They don't care about PR fluff. They care about your performance. And right now, Zegler's empty seating chart is sending a loud and clear message. Rejection.
Because this woman is a pig.
Look at John Lithgow, running his own show in London at the same time. Not trending on TikTok, but take a look at his ticket sales. Limited seats, real demand. Meanwhile, Zegler can't even pull a crowd on a Tuesday night in one of the most iconic theaters in the world. That's not just bad. It's a full-blown PR nightmare, ready to explode all over the headlines.
John Lithgow, he's a draw. There you go. This is probably a better comparison, right? An actor that also does theatre. This is a better comparison. There you go. See? Do you see what I mean? Actor turned... Yeah. Actor turned... Or theatre actor, whatever. That's a better comparison, as you can see.
What makes this whole situation even worse? It's Evita we're talking about. This is a massive, prestigious venue with over 2,200 seats. This isn't some tiny, experimental fringe play. This is the West End. And despite all the flashing lights and glittery promos, Zegler's seat map looks like a ghost town. It's almost as if no one cares enough to even look at the show. Zero curiosity. Fans don't hate her. They're indifferent. And in showbiz, indifference is worse than hate.
But it goes to show, doesn't it, that... Well, it just goes to show they shouldn't have hired her. This is not a person that... Well, it's just not a person that has any element of draw in whatever she's in, actually.
Scandals can be spun, but when audiences don't care enough to even show up, that's a problem. And this isn't Zegler's first stumble. West Side Story flopped despite Spielberg's name attached. Snow White was a full-blown disaster. And now, with Evita stumbling out the gate, it's clear this isn't a fluke. It's a pattern.
If you look at her IMDb, West Side Story was the first one that... It was the first movie she was in, basically. And then she's been thrust in into the spotlight non-stop by basically everyone. All of Hollywood's like, yep, let's make her a thing, let's make her a thing. But she's never made a movie that's been successful.
A pattern that suggests Zegler's career isn't taking off. It's slowly collapsing under the weight of all that unearned hype. Hollywood wanted her to be the next big thing. But theater doesn't run on Hollywood spin. It runs on ticket sales. And right now, Zegler's numbers are nowhere near where they should be. This whole Evita thing was supposed to be Zegler's big reset, a new start after all the Snow White drama. But the reality? It's already falling apart. She's headlining this huge, iconic revival in a venue that's hosted Madonna, Andrew Lloyd Webber, and basically every legend in the business. But guess what? No one is showing up. The ticket sales? A ghost town. Every date, completely wide open. And the traffic light system they use to show availability? It's all green. Every night, every row. It's like watching a slow-motion train wreck.
They color coordinate, it's a traffic light system. All of it is the same. Literally all of it. All of it, no different. All of it.
Zegler might be the face of the show, but that doesn't mean people would buy tickets because of her. They would buy tickets because of Evita legacy, not Rachel Zegler's name on the poster. She might have a Golden Globe, but in the theater, that doesn't fill seats. People are saying, no thanks. It's not about whether she can sing or act. It's about the vibe. It's about whether people want to watch you. And right now, Zegler has zero goodwill in the bank. Fans remember her meltdown over Snow White. They remember the way she trashed classic movies. And honestly, they've moved on.
Disney's live-action remake of Snow White is officially one of the biggest flops in Hollywood history.
Zegler's team might want to spin this as early days or we haven't launched full marketing yet. But come on, the seats are empty, and Evita isn't some indie play. It's supposed to be a major production. There's no excuse for the lack of interest. And let's talk about the money. Because while critics and fans can debate art all day long, the box office doesn't lie. Snow White was supposed to be a huge success. Disney tried to spin it as a modest success. But when you look at the numbers, it's not pretty. $200 million worldwide sounds good at first, but that's gross, not net. After the theaters take their cut, Disney's only left with about $100 million. Not terrible for an indie, but for a big-budget remake, it is a disaster. The budget for Snow White was around $260 million, but some reports suggest it went even higher after reshoots. That means Disney's looking at a $250 million loss on one movie.
$200 million with what, again, the numbers here has their budget for this movie, and it's slightly wrong, actually, to be honest. You know, they have the budget at like $260 million or something along those lines.
And now, Zegler's front and center in Evita, but the theater isn't buying it. The whole thing's an expensive disaster, and she's right in the middle of it. It's like Hollywood didn't learn their lesson after West Side Story. Instead of letting Zegler prove herself in smaller projects, they doubled down. They gave her a Snow White remake, handed her a mic, and let her alienate her audience by trashing the original. It was a PR disaster waiting to happen. Now here she is, at the London Palladium, where empty seats are shouting louder than any PR campaign. Zegler's career might have been built on hype, but that hype is falling apart. In the theater, the numbers don't lie. And right now, the numbers are screaming, Rachel Zegler is not the star they thought she was. So what happens now? Will Hollywood keep propping her up, or will they finally cut their losses? One thing's for sure, Rachel Zegler is a liability, not a star. And Evita? Well, it's just another reminder that not every fairy tale has a happy ending. Drop your thoughts in the comments because I'm dying to hear your take on all of this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more gossip-filled breakdowns like this. Catch you in the next one.